Sometimes things just really bother me. Like when you make a purchase for $37 and you buy name brand like ProTaper. It's supposedly a universal mount to go from 7/8 to 1 1/8 bars, fat bars. However, the hole pattern doesn't allow you to do that because these are not slotted to go out to 40 mil. So from the center of here to here is 40 millimeters. That's a standard fat bar width. I can only guess and assume that the standard width here is much narrower on a 7/8, but they call these universal. Some bikes, like the Beta 125 RRS, uses the bolt pattern of 40 millimeters. Nowhere on the ProTaper packaging does it talk about, anything showing what the dimensions are. Neither on the instructions, which is just like a flimsy piece of paper, but still, there's nothing to tell you what dimensions you have. Now, I ordered these from Rocky Mountain ATV motorcycle. They're great for ordering and receiving your product in a timely and really an outstanding manner, like really quick shipping. However, over the years, and this is only the second case, so it's not like it's a chronic issue I have from ordering many products from them, but say 10 years ago, I had an issue with an XR650R throttle cable that didn't fit the XR650R. And I call them up. I'm like, hey, it doesn't fit. Did you open the package? Well, yeah, of course. It doesn't fit. Oh, well, nothing we can do. Sorry. So again, I go on chat. I wait. I get a hold of somebody there. And I'm like, can I return it? She goes, and I explained, what happened. Like here, I have a video. The holes don't, they don't work. It just does not work on this bike. Well, she's like, did you open the package? Sarcastically back in the chat, I said, well, yeah. How else would I have known they didn't fit? Oh, it takes a while. She then says, well, you're going to have to talk to tech support. Email them at this email address. And I do that. And I wait and wait and wait and wait. Finally heard back from them the other day. They're just like, well, it's universal. It's not going to work on some bikes. To me, the word universal means ProTaper took into account many different bikes. And they would have made this more rectangle, gave more material here, and made this part slotted. That would be truly universal. That means it would work on a bike if it has a 40 mil bolt pattern or whatever this one is. But they didn't do that. However, it's funny, a Chinese company thought that through. A Chinese company actually thought it through that, hey, there's all these bikes out here. Some might have 40 mil bolt patterns. So let's just have those slots, be slotted. And let's make it rectangle and not taper in. I don't know why they have it tapered like that. But, I bought the ProTaper ones because I assume they work. Also in the email from Rocky Mountain, they sent a link like, hey, click this link and maybe one of this works. Like, well, I already told them I had ordered these because it showed that they worked on Amazon. I mean, there was a detailed picture of the product like this or something. I forget how I think one like that, one like that, one like that. There's all pretty detailed pictures, a lot better pictures than what was available on Rocky Mountain site for the ProTapers. And I could tell, well, they're slotted and it looks 100%, well, 99.9% that it's slotted and it's going to go to the same bolt width. Now, unless there's another surprise, which there wasn't, then they're going to work. And they worked. These are the BRP top mounts, so don't pay attention to that. I only had to use the bottom. See, I keep everything nice and bagged for this bike. So that would have been the top piece. So unfortunately I have the bottoms on, but they obviously work. They're on the bike. These don't work. It's funny. Somebody on the Facebook group for the Beta 125 RRS asked today, hey, about the ProTapers. They're universal. They don't fit. Person goes, look down the post. Somebody else posted, which was me, saying don't work, and I provided a link right to these. So ProTaper, you're already losing out. I already have at least one guy, maybe another one, that are going to buy these Chinese ones. We would rather support you because you claim to be universal, but these aren't universal. And you don't provide any dimensions on the package. So I had to open this package, and basically Rocky Mountain ATV Motorcycle has told me to pound sand because they're not going to take a return because I opened the package. Well, they're universal, but they say, well, it's universal, sir. It means it might not work. Universal means it should work. ProTaper should have thought it through. Rocky Mountain ATV Motorcycle, at the very least, should have went on their site and maybe go ahead and get the measurements from ProTaper, update their site so this doesn't happen. Because if I would have had the dimensions, I could have taken my calipers. Just to prove I have calipers, I could have taken my calipers. I could have been like, hey, look. Of course, I'm doing this with one hand while videoing, so probably not going to be that accurate. But let's go 40. That's close. And my hand's moving, but that's 40. Those are not. So let's go in. We'll get a rough guess. Well, it could be 34. So obviously not going to work. 34-ish. See, I have calipers. If they would have provided some dimensions of the whole pattern, then, and Rocky Mountain, I could have come out here. I could have went, you know, what's the bolt pattern? You know, I could have set these to 40, close enough. I could have been like, yeah, I think that's going to work. Or if they would have said, hey, that's 34, I would have come out here and been like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not going to work. It would have been that easy. That freaking easy. But no dimensions provided by either. And Rocky Mountain's telling me just to pound sand, basically. And that's what they did with the throttle cable on my XR650R. Like, it's been a long time. It's been like 10 years or 8 years. It's been quite a long time. So it's not like this always occurs. It's not like I have tried to do returns. This would have been my second attempt. Failed. They don't care. It's like, you open the package. Oh no. Well, maybe get with ProTaper and figure it out. And then my due diligence, when I sent the email to Rocky Mountain ATV Motorcycle, I also sent an email to ProTaper's email address that they provide on their website, just as like, hey, you guys really need to do something. Haven't heard back from them at all. Took a while to hear back from their Rocky Mountain ATV tech. And it's like, they just, because it says universal, they're not going to do anything.